Hello, my friends. It's Amy Rich with amyrich.net. I am here for project number 2 in Christmas in July 2024. And this is the project I made last week. So project number 1 looks like this, and it turned out beautifully, I thought, and it used some of our new online exclusive products. So we've got the Season of Green and Gold Designer Series paper here. We've got the Frosted Trees bundle along, the stamps, the dies, the masks. So I used a lot of the new online exclusive product. Oh, and including the Merry Christmas here, which comes from our Greetings of the Season stamp set. So, lots of great things in here. And I am keeping the merriment of Christmas in July going with the Trucking Along bundle, which is also an online exclusive that came out a year ago, and it is still rolling. It is still in the online exclusive section of my online store at amyrich.stampinup.net. So you can find it there. Type Trucking Along in the search and it will take you right to this bundle. You get a discount when you buy the stamp set and the punch together, or you can just purchase one or the other, but why would you do that? You want them to coordinate, right? So today I couldn't help but I love white on white on white. And then I'm gonna add a pop of color, of course, with the truck, but a lot of white in this card. I am taking my inspiration from a swap that I received from team member Connie Poston. And one of my favorite things about being a demonstrator is the opportunity to swap projects with other demonstrators. And I just loved what she did with this card. And I thought I would try to do a little bit of a Christmassy project with the same layout. So I'm going to start with a piece of scrap basic weight cardstock and some old olive ink. And for my truck, I am going to have the truck, of course, but also the tree that is sticking out of the back of the truck. So I'm going to take the tree stamp and I am going to stamp that along the edge of a piece of basic white, but I'm going to leave a little bit of space here before the edge. I am sure you can see that. Then I'm going to grab the detail, the stamp that you would do a little bit of the detailing of that tree. So I'm going to grab that here. And I'm going to stamp that in Mossy Meadow ink. So the detail is just going to be a little bit darker. So I'm going to look through my photopolymer stamp and get that nice detail in my tree. I am going to fussy cut that out, and by the magic of television, it is all done. And this gives you an idea of why I left a little bit of white along the edge. See how I did that? And that is so that I will have something to glue behind the truck bed when I'm ready to do that, okay? So I left that little white there for that reason. Next up, we're going to stamp the outline of the truck. So I'm going to grab that and stamp that in black. So like I said, we're going to do a little pop of color here. I'm not talking about the black, but I am talking about the red that will follow. So we'll stamp the outline, followed by the red. Beautiful. You're going to want to probably clean that truck off sooner rather than later, because it will stain the photopolymer, which to me is fine. It's not a big deal, but just be aware of that. And then I'm going to go back with the detailing on the wheels. So we're just going to grab that And because it's kind of a thin, flimsy material, that photopolymer, I'm gonna lay it down here so that it is in the shape that it's supposed to be in, and then put my black down on top of that. Then I'm going to use black ink again to get that detail, and hopefully without my cheaters here, I can line this up. Well, that's the best I can do. Not too bad. Then we're going to punch that out with our punch. Like I said, you're going to want the whole thing. Now, your truck builder punch can, you know, build all of the pieces that you can punch in different colors and add to the truck. We're just going to use the full truck outline here. So you'll get a lot of other pieces that'll pop out as you punch this. But all we really need is our adorable truck and our Christmas tree, which we did a bit ago. So now we're going to take some of our liquid glue, add it to the white section, and now you can see what I mean. I'm going to add that now here, so it is sitting right in the truck bed, like so. I love it so much. All right, so Connie's card had this amazing Country Woods Designer Series paper as a backdrop. I am using some of our new vellum. The Graceful Greenery vellum has 3 different sheets. One is this that kind of, to me, looks like snow. I don't know, maybe I'm dreaming, but to me, that's kind of what it looks like. That's what I'm going for on this card. Another one has a bunch of greenery that you can actually cut out with dies that coordinate from the Season of Green and Gold Sweet Collection. And then there's one more that I actually am out of, which is pine branches, which you can also cut out using the dies from the Sweet Collection. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on with this card. The first thing we're going to do is, I should say, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some dimensionals to the back of our truck, and that is going to go on top of our vellum circle. I cut this circle using yet another of our online exclusive products, and that would be the Deckled Circles dies. Now, these were in, oh gosh, I think it was the September to December 2023 mini catalog, and they are now moved over to the online exclusives. So I've cut one out of there. I am also going to stamp a sentiment from the Trucking Along stamp set. So I'm going to go in here and grab Wishing You a Festive Christmas. And one thing you need to know about stamping on vellum, it takes a little bit longer to dry. So just be careful if you're going to create a card similar to mine. We're going to get that sentiment on there, just like that. And I'm like I said, I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful. I gotta let it dry. Next, while it's doing a little bit of drying, and here I can hurry it along a little bit. I'm gonna fold in half my 4 1/4 by 11 inch thick basic white cardstock. This will be my card base. And then we have a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of basic white that I actually have embossed with our Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder. Is that what it's called? I think so. And then we're going to add actually our ribbon around there. This is, again, an online exclusive product that actually maybe made its way into the catalog. I can't remember now. But it comes with gold. So it's got a spool of silver each 10 yards with the gold. And then we're just going to, Connie's had a really pretty linen thread bow going on, which is easier to tie, I think, than this ribbon, but I'm going for it anyway. not too bad. And then, you know, you can play with the bow to be the size and look that you want. So I'm going to shimmy this up here a little bit. Okay, I like it. It's actually, that's all right. And then I'm going to trim the ends off quite a bit. All right, so last but not least, now we're going to add our, let's shimmy this over even more here. We're going to add our truck. I'm still going to be a little bit careful about those words, and I'm going to flip this around. We're going to add dimensionals again, but this time we're not going to do it around the whole circle again. We're kind of going to go right where those other ones are, or right behind the truck there, so that they are hidden. That's the one problem sometimes with vellum. You know, you have to work to hide your adhesives a little bit more. And then we're going to add this over the top. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So I was thrilled to get Connie's card, and it's an amazing card. And now I'm turning that beautiful card into a Christmas card. So I'm still being careful with that vellum, by the way. I just don't want to smudge it. And once I've got it all done, it can just sit to its heart's content here to let it dry. But isn't that pretty? So you can see now you can do use the same layout and create different cards for different seasons with this amazing Trekking Along bundle. So check that out on the online exclusives. I hope you've enjoyed project number 2 of Christmas in July 2024, and look for one every week for the full month of July. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to click subscribe so you don't miss a single video. Merry Christmas in July.